this number, or in other words, we want to move this to the other side. If we move to the other side, then the sign of this number will change. Before it was negative 13. If we move to the other side, it becomes plus 13. So let us rewrite our new equation. 5t equals 12 minus 5t plus 13, which is the same thing as what we got before by using this property. So what I'm trying to say is that we can get the same result by using our convention that whenever we move a term to the other side of the equation, the sign change. And actually, the reason why it works is the same reason, which is this statement. Okay. Okay. So from now on, we will use that convention. So convention move a term to the other side of the equation will change the sign of that term. Okay? Okay, let us continue. Remember, we want to isolate t on one side of the equation. Meanwhile, we can see that there are two t appears on this equation, one on the left hand side and the other one on the right hand side. So we want to combine these two terms together. So then we just move this term to that side. Okay, remember, when we move one term to the other side, the sign change. So now we have a new equation. So this will become 5t plus 5t equals 12 plus 13. 5t plus 5t is 10t. 12 plus 13 is 25. Now to get rid of this 10, because we want to isolate only for t, we want to get rid of that 10. And to do that, we can use this property. We can multiply both sides of the equation by 1/10. Or actually, in other words, we divide both sides by 10. So after we divide both sides by 10, we have t equals 25 over 10. We simplify to, if we divide by 5, 5 over 2, which is 2.5. Okay, the next example. So here we have terms with fraction. Okay, so to get rid of the fraction, we can multiply both sides of the equation by a common multiple of the denominators. So what is a common multiple of 3, 2, and 4? The smallest common multiple will be 12. Okay, so 12 is a common multiple of the denominators 3, 2, and 4. And then we multiply both sides of the equation by 12. So multiply both sides of the equation by 12. 12 times all of this equals this times 12. In practice, it is not necessary to multiply by the least common multiple. You can just multiply by any common multiple. Okay. Now let us simplify. So 12 times 2/3 will be 24/3 y plus 12 times 1/2. 12 times 1/2 is 6y minus 3. Now this expression times 12. Basically we just simplify this 12 over 4. So 12 over 4 is 3. Therefore the right hand side is equal to 3 times y plus 1. Now again we can simplify this 24 over 3 as 8. Okay, so we have 8y plus 6y. Now we use the distributive property of multiplication. 6 times negative 3 is negative 18 equals 3y plus 3. We can simplify this because they are same kind of terms. So 8y plus 6y is 14y minus 18 equals 3y plus 3. Now we want to combine all terms that has y on it. So we need to move this to the other side. Okay, we want to move this to the other side. And at the same time, we don't want this number on the left hand side. We also want this to move to the other side. So we can move the two terms simultaneously to get a new equation which is equivalent. Okay, so from this we have 14y. So when we move this 3y to the other side, the sign changed. It's become negative 3y equals 3. Now after we move this negative 18 to the other side, the sign changed, become plus 18. So we have 14 minus 3 is 11y equals 21. Therefore, y equals 21 over 11. So this y is the solution to our original equation. Next problem, still in example 3. Solve this equation. Okay. It is possible that after we are looking this problem, we don't know what to do. Okay, if you have an experience like that, then just do any step that you can, that you think can lead to a solution, that you think can reduce the problem into a simpler one. Okay, so for example, in this problem, we have this equation, and we know that our objective is to solve for x. To solve for x means we collect all terms containing x to one side of the equation. Here we have two terms that has x on it. So our obvious intermediate step will be move